Oh, I'm not.
I'll hold off on this one until, Oh, you need this too.
My daughter only brought me a smoothie. She didn't bring me dinner.
Well, I guess we gonna eat then.
If they won't think you being selfish.
Like up here, you put me as absent.
Right.
It's 6-0, but you put me as voting no.
Oh,
So if they do that,
yes, sir. Yeah,
then these weeks be
yeah. I did.
All right, you ready?
just as
That
well
means don't go.
We ready? I would like to call to order the East Point Community Schools Board of Education meeting at 6:35. Can you please call the roll?
Dr. Early,
Present.
Mr. Williams here, Mr. Roscoe,
Yes, present.
Mrs. Richardson,
Present.
Mrs. Chopra,
Present.
Mrs. Whitby,
Here.
and Mr. McCain.
Here.
Thank you. Next, pledge of allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Can we please have a motion to approve the agenda?
Place forth a motion to approve the agenda in its written form.
Support.
With motion and support, can you please call the roll?
Mr. Roscoe,
Yes.
Mr. McCain,
Yes.
Dr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Williams, yes. Mrs. Richardson,
Yes.
Mrs. Chopra,
Yes.
and Mrs. Whitby.
Yes.
With a motion of 7-0, motion's carried. Can I please have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Place forth a motion to approve the consent agenda in its written form.
Support.
With the motion and support, can you please call the vote?
Mr. McCain,
Yes.
Mrs. Whitby,
Yes.
Dr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Williams, yes. Mr. Roscoe,
Yes.
Mrs. Richardson,
Yes.
and Mrs. Chopra.
Yes.
Thank you so much. With a motion of 7-0, motion is carried. Next, we have superintendent's report. Superintendent.
Thanks so much, Board of Education. And unfortunately, our broadcast is struggling a little bit. Maybe she got it working now, but so those of you joining us in person or perhaps online. As your superintendent's report, we are East Point Community Schools. We are doing great things for our community. Fall enrollment is open. Enrollment forms for residents and schools of choice applications are available for fall. Please see our website for more information to start your registration process. In the fall, preschool enrollment will open up as well. Children who turn 4 on or before December 1st are eligible for the Great Start Readiness Program, which is our full-day preschool. Next year, we will be offering 5-day-a-week preschool to our community, as well as transportation for eligible families. Please spread the word. This is a change. We previously ran a 4-day-a-week program and did not offer transportation. So we have transportation and 5 days back up for next school year. Meet Up and Eat Up is a program for students to receive food throughout the summertime. Forest Park Elementary School and East Point High School are our 2 approved locations. Please note that July 8th through the 18th, due to construction, the East Point High School location will be closed, but Forest Park will continue to serve Meet Up and Eat Up. Again, that program runs June 22nd to July 23rd at Forest Park. Breakfast is 8 to 9 and lunch is 11 to 12:30. The times at the high school are almost identical, only lunch is at 10:30. And you can go eat there. Meals do have to be eaten on site and cannot be taken off of the campus. construction projects across the district. If you've been out and about in East Point, you know there is a lot of construction happening, and it is happening at our schools. At Crescentwood Elementary School, we do have a new traffic pattern. Instead of being a dead end, Crescentwood will now have a one-way access for parents to safely drop off children. The bus loop is being added to Pleasant View Elementary School, and the improved parking lot work has begun at Bellevue to increase the number of parking spots that we have. You can also expect to see new playground equipment at Bellevue, Crescentwood, and Pleasant View. Don't worry, Forest Park did have some playground work and their parking lot done in the previous summer. You may also have noticed, if you were driving down 9 Mile by East Point High School, that we have removed our tennis courts that were out, unable to be repaired and resurfaced. Those have been removed. Our high school track is being resurfaced. We expect that construction to be about 6 to 8 weeks and hope to have people back on the track before the summer is concluded in August. You may also notice massive construction happening at East Point High School. We are having boilers replaced at East Point High School. We did just find out that the school does need to be closed for approximately 10 days to be able to bleed the lines as we work to put in a boiler. Who knew the process for bleeding out gas lines could be so crazy, but we do have boiler work, so that high school campus will be completely closed July 8 to 18 for that work. Upcoming events, we have registration available all summer at Central Office. That is at 24685 Kelly Road. So East Point Middle School, the admin office is in one hallway of that building. You can also register at East Point High School, except for the week and a half that the school is closed. Our elementary schools will reopen for registration, including our pre-K on August 17th, and our first day of school for students is August 31st. Additionally, I'd like to share a little bit more about our progress to the Board of Education on our strategic plan. This was calendared for this meeting to share. A reminder, this Board of Education has 5 goals. We adopted those goals in 2023: student growth, learning environments, high-quality staff, family and community partnerships, and resources, finances, and technology. And goal 1, as this board knows, the curriculum department recently presented presentations and showed our data. Our on-track graduation rate for our 4-year cohort has improved. Year 5 and 6 rates have decreased, and some of that is from students being enrolled in programming and not finishing. We have seen growth in ELA and math. There is still more work to be done. And we are unable to share our state data at this time. It's embargoed by the Department of Education. And Principal Yarch has come and presented to you the high school's 3-year plan for growing CTE pathways. This is some of the data that we've seen from Lisa Petrella in previous meetings. I just added it so that the board would see that our team actively stays on top of our strategic plan, and we're monitoring the growth. We'd like to see more students at or above grade level, but we have phenomenal growth for students that continue to stay with the organization. Here's a few images of Goal Area 1 in action. First graders learning about their story, second graders working on their individual paths in My Path, and then our DECA qualifiers from East Point High School. In Goal Area, our next steps as an organization are continue to improve that student growth and proficiency in reading and math across all grade levels, grow our instructional practices in our K-5 schools. And what we mean by that is we just made a transition to K-5 schools. We still have teachers that have new placements and have work to learn about that grade level. K-2, we really are going to have an emphasis in literacy. We will continue to do work, and the high school improvement team is doing work in the secondary course offerings. We have got some great working relationships between our middle school and our high school for growing that secondary course offering alignment. And we're going to continue to collect data on postgraduate surveys to better understand what our graduates do once they leave. And then the kids are excited. I don't know about excited, but everybody knows that we will be implementing some new legislation with cell phone restrictions. Our children will not be able to have those in instructional time for next year, and our team is working to navigate that legislation. In Goal 2, we've seen some amazing improvements this year in attendance across all of our elementary schools. Our secondary schools are still struggling with chronic absenteeism, that is students who miss 10 or more days in a year. So we know that that will continue to need to be work. Discipline is down substantially. I'm going to show you some graphs about that. And our student satisfaction scores, East Point Middle School improved exponentially in student perception data this year. So let's start with attendance. You want to see a negative change, student attendance. You want to see that because that means that the number of children who are chronically absent is decreasing. And so chronically absent kids at Bellevue were previously 71% of our children were missing more than 10 days of school. After a focus on attendance this year, down to 58%. Crescentwood 68 down to 60. You can see the middle school and high school still need to work on the children who are missing 10 or more days of school. We saw some increases. We do have some questions about data reliability. We really focused on better attendance taking, and we feel like that could be skewing that middle school number. And at Forest Park had our most significant change. 52% of the kids missed 10 or more days this year. That's down from 73%. So we know attendance is continuing to be a priority for our teams. Kids cannot learn if they are not at school. In student discipline, we did work with the MDE this year to deeply look at our suspensions out of school and in school. We had a 47% reduction in 2 years. That means that we had 1,704 out of school suspension days in 2024, and this year down to 904. Big improvements in that. The referrals for expulsion have also declined, although our expulsion numbers have remained the same. But we're seeing our schools use a lot more strategies instead of suspension for helping to address student behavior concerns. We have the behavioral health technicians that this board has in 31AA, some extra paraprofessionals supporting kids, and those intervention services are having a big impact on our students. So you see an increase in in-school suspension. It's because we're not putting kids out of school. We're working to build skills in school more. This will continue to be an area of growth for us. This is some exciting data from our secondary students, although still not trending as high, but we're seeing some increases in students feeling welcomed and respected from different racial, social, and indigenous backgrounds. We're also seeing that our students feel that there are adults that care about them at their schools, and that's 81% in our student data. So our students are saying and feeling more positive about their culture and climate at their schools. Next steps for the district in goal area 2. This year we piloted Character Strong at our elementary schools, and we will be adopting that across the 4 elementaries for next year. We're also going to do some work on improving common coding for discipline entry. We want to improve that data to make sure that we're making good decisions about the data that we see. The Macomb Intermediate School District will be launching a literacy leader cohort for principals. Those are for our elementary school principals. We really want to increase the leaders of our schools, looking at literacy in those foundational years, K2, that fits with that goal area 1 objective of K2 literacy. Letters training is being approved by our legislators, and there are some changes that will come through that, but we will also be working on a multi-year plan to get all of our elementary teachers trained in letters training, and there is legislation coming through now. Goal Area 3 is our working environment and high-quality staff. Some positive things that we've seen as we monitor our implementation of our strategic plan is the percentage of staff who feel they have our opportunities to be involved did decline slightly across the district. However, we saw some spikes at East Point High School, Crescentwood Elementary School, and Forest Park Elementary School. We launched a Belonging, Access, Opportunity, and Respect Committee and did some deep learning into cultural relevance as well as different perceptions of that work. The team has met and made some recommendations. I'll be bringing forward those, hopefully with some members of the committee who also might be sitting in the audience in August to talk more about how that group did learning and what our recommendations are for increasing the diversity, equity, and inclusion or belonging, access, and respect across the district. Staff attendance, we had some interesting data this year with a number of staff in docking status, and that staff who have used more days has decreased by 50%. So we noticed that our staff are coming to work and not moving into docking status as often. Certified teachers, we have 90% of our teaching staff certified. Our big and that's a big move for us, right? Our big gap is in special education staff and having highly qualified staff in special education, and the team is working on that. We've had a 46.4% reduction in resignations since 2019-2020 school year. So some of those cultural pieces that we've been working on in all of our buildings is beginning to have some payoffs. Our staff perception metrics regarding safety and building culture have been improving. We had a very large improvement in staff feeling safe at school last year, and that stayed and maintained. And so some of our efforts, such as putting in metal detectors, having a different security company, those are being noticed at those secondary campuses. Workforce diversity, in the fall, Dean Neforos presented to you some of the data about how we have continued to grow in diversifying our staff and how we are above the statewide trends in those areas. I add these to the Board of Education just so you can see that we will continue to work on these areas, but this is where we've seen some improvement. Staff perception data. We had some great data in staff perception. Our staff are very good at telling us their opinions. We do pay attention and listen to those. Our school supports and promotes a culture of respect, increased by 4%. And then feeling safe at work, as I mentioned before, 81%, and stayed there, which is a great place to stay. Our next steps in Goal Area 3, as you know, this board supported our application for performance-based compensation, a federal grant application, also to continue our Grow Your Own program. We are going to continue to do some work in our alignment of student data used for teacher evaluation and student growth percentages in collaboration with our union. We will be continuing partnership with the University of Virginia Darden School of Business with our 3 new principals and taking them through that cohort work. And then expanding that diversity, equity, and inclusion or belonging, opportunity, access, and respect committee work, and adding at least another cohort and then deepening the learning. But again, I'll bring forward more of that in August. Goal Area 4, we've seen improvements in engagement at sports offered in athletics this year. We added Little Shamrock Elementary basketball and soccer. Parent surveys are indicating that they feel welcome at their child's school, with significant increases in parents feeling welcome at East Point High School and at East Point Middle School. At one point, it was at 100% of people filling out the survey felt welcome in our secondary schools. Our website and social media engagement has continued to increase, with our largest group being students talking positively using social media about their school. And this year, we hit the 50% retention for our Great Start Readiness Program students. That's our early learning center students choosing to stay in the district. Ideally, we'd love to get that up into 80s or 100%, but we do have a number of families who do not live in our community and choose to send their children to our early learning center. But we do have 50% retention in that area. Athletic opportunities and extracurricular engagement for students in 612 has expanded. We added middle school football, cross country, volleyball, wrestling, soccer, cheerleading, and expanded high school opportunities in clubs, unified sports, and girls flag football. And that graph shows you the expansion in the past 2 years. Here's a few images to remind you of some of our growth in this strategic plan goal area. And when you have athletes participating in competition, parents are there too. And so those connections with families and with our staff, because our staff were here on the weekends, connecting with families. So we've seen some major growth in Goal 4. And here's where our I Feel Welcome in My Child's School landed at the 80%. But again, I want to highlight that of the people filling out the survey, our high school went from 47% feeling welcome to our parents, 100% of them that filled out the survey feel welcome. Now, that's going to be a subset of people who take the time to finish a survey. But for those parents that did, they are feeling welcomed in our high school. The other big gain was in the middle school, from 67% to 92%. So we've had some fantastic gains in our parents feeling welcome when they come into the schools. Overall, when you norm that out, we're in the 80% across the district. But congratulations to both the middle school and the high school for changing the way parents feel when they come into school. It matters. Goal 4, next steps. We're going to revise and shorten those parent surveys. We want to know what our parents think, and we think that delivering them at the end of the year gave people a little bit of survey fatigue, and we didn't get a great data set. We're going to look at piloting new sports for Little Shamrocks. As I went around and met with student panels at all of our schools, the kids are asking for everything. Like, now that they got a taste of something, they want everything. And our principals noted that another impact to that massive decline in behavior data was because of Little Shamrocks athletics. Our children did not want to miss practice or games, and they knew if they had discipline at school that they couldn't participate. So we believe that those two do go hand in hand. We want to continue to expand unified sports partnerships. And we are also starting to look at how we can partner with our neighboring school districts. As this district knows, we signed a consortium agreement with Southlake to begin sharing CTE students. We would also like to do that with girls softball. Some of our smaller sports that don't have big feeder programs have small teams, and that jeopardizes the kids' ability to participate in a full season. If someone gets hurt, if someone doesn't get a passing grade, then they were canceling games. Southlake is experiencing the same challenges with girls softball. So we are going to combine and have a unified team. This is not the first time that this has happened. In fact, our athletic directors found the old logos of the Sham Cavs logos from the last time this happened in, I believe they said in the late 90s. Not 1972, but close. So we're excited to continue to partner with Southlake. We believe that partnerships and working together help to grow all children. We're interested in fighting for children instead of over them. We're going to continue to grow those middle school athletic opportunities and grow those feeder programs as well. And we are going to work on improving volunteerism across the district. We're launching a committee to explore that, to look at our processes to make it easier for our parents to be involved in our schools and for our children to be involved in their community. Joint Council has begun work on setting some goals. In fact, the meeting just concluded prior to this one, where I think the team came to consensus on 3 goal areas that the city and the district can work on together. And I'll let the members talk a little bit more about that at a future meeting. Goal area 5, some facts about where we're at as we work on goal 5. Our facility usage and utilization has increased. We are seeing more people rent or use our facilities outside of school days, which was part of our goal. Our fund balance will decrease slightly this year, but will still remain well over our 25% goal, as was just shared. And we are launching our new transportation contract and our new partnership with First Student, so we will have some growing pains. We felt them a little bit today as we started summer school, but we are grateful to First Student for starting their contract early with us. Custodial, our cleanliness perception has continued to improve, staff's perception and family perception, and our satisfaction ratings on our food service program have continued to improve. So cleanliness data survey, we had an 8% increase in parents being satisfied with the cleanliness of our schools, and a 6% increase with staff being satisfied with the cleanliness. So we're proud of that, and I know Christina Crenshaw and the Forefront team will continue to grow into that. Goal area 5, as you know, we've got a lot of construction happening across the district. This is your sneak peek into the athletic bathrooms at East Point High School. Here's what they used to look like. I am still sad about that sink, but I'll get over it. Here is what the bathrooms are starting to look like now. New tile on the floors, new dividers, and so we will at least have 2 bathrooms that will have been improved for our community and the students. Goal area 5, food service satisfaction. Increasing. Parent satisfaction with the quality of school meals has increased by 11% from last year to this year, and the food service is not done yet. I'll talk a little bit more about some things that they have coming up in our next steps. And here are a few pictures of the construction in progress of the high school track resurfacing project, as well as the Crescentwood site work. Next steps in goal 5, and then I'm almost done, folks, is the AI task force launched this year, and we'll study AI and make recommendations to policy and processes. We will continue to work on the Unified Campus Long-Term Facility Master Plan. We are implementing a new transportation contract, implementing a new work order system, and food services is going to be expanding and offering ordering to teachers. So staff will soon be able to pre-order and pay for meals, and that's part of serving our staff and creating a great workforce. You know, you can get a really nice, I've been admiring the salads all year, and the kids are eating better than the leftover food that I'm bringing, so I'm personally pretty excited about this whole meal ordering thing. And then students will have expanded. Students already get a free lunch, but the food service department is interested in expanding and offering additional foods for purchase. So Board of Education, that is your strategic plan update. That will conclude year 3, and we are launching into year 4 of our strategic plan. But the big themes across all areas that are emerging as we do our end of the year data is the relationships we have matter. Consistency and reliability, engagement matters, and our data, good data going in results in better data coming out, and our family partnerships matter across the district. So I thank you so much, but that concludes the superintendent's report and this Board of Education's annual report into the strategic plan. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Superintendent. Next, we have our first hearing of the public for the agenda items only. It opens at 7:03. Is there anybody who wishes to be heard? No? Okay, seeing none, it closes at 7:03. Next, we have discussion items Okay, first we have business and operations, and it's our final 2026 final amendment. We need a motion for approval. This is the budget that we just went over in our workshop.
I move to approve the 2026 final amendment.
Budget.
Second.
With a motion and second, can you please call the vote?
Mrs. Whitby,
Yes.
Mrs. Chopra,
Yes.
Dr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Williams, yes, Mr. Roscoe,
Yes.
Mrs. Richardson,
Yes.
and Mr. McCain.
Yes.
With a motion of 7-0, motion is carried. Next, we have the general fund balance budget.
Place forth a motion to approve for the year 2027 general fund budget.
Support.
We have a motion and support. Can you please call the vote?
Mr. Roscoe,
Yes.
Mr. McCain,
Yes.
Dr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Williams, yes, Mrs. Richardson,
Yes.
Mrs. Chopra,
Yes.
and Mrs. Whitby.
Yes.
We have a vote of 7-0, motion is carried. Next, we have our 2027 food service budget. Can I have a motion?
Motion to approve the fiscal year 2027 food services budget.
Support.
We have a motion and support. Can you please call the vote?
Mr. McCain,
Yes.
Mrs. Chopra,
Yes.
Dr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Williams, yes, Mr. Roscoe,
Yes.
Mrs. Richardson,
Yes.
and Mrs. Whitby.
Yes.
With a motion and, with a vote of 7-0, motion's carried. Next, we have the recommendation for approval for the trash removal services.
Place forth a recommendation. What do we do? Dean's, we're talking, okay. I'm sorry.
If you, right, because we've seen it in board book, but.
Yeah, I've seen it in the book.
If there's any questions, we went out to bid for trash services, which is inside of your packet. We had two bidders. We're recommending the low bidder, Express Waste Services located in Warren, be awarded this bid, saving the district approximately $20,000 a year.
We need to make a motion before we have a question.
Before discussion, the motion needs to be
Yeah,
placed.
okay. Can I please have a motion for approval and or disapproval?
Motion for recommendation for approval for the trash removal services.
Support.
With motion and support, do we have any questions? Discussions?
I had one.
Discussions.
Do they have the proper equipment to perform these duties since how low were they?
We interviewed them extensively. They were known to us. They had all the equipment necessary. They've actually picked up a variety of city contracts and school district contracts in Macomb County just the past couple of months. They're a growing business in the area. So no, they are prepared to provide us all the services we need.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And this is just a point of clarification. Express, this is the company that St. Clair Shores just approved for their waste management from Priority, correct?
I believe that's true.
Okay. And have we used waste management in the past?
Waste Management is our current provider.
Right.
Got it. Okay.
And did I hear you say you saved $20,000 or something?
We estimate that, yes. Trash services, you pay by the can and the removal, so it's all an estimate, but we estimate we will save $20,000 this year.
Any more questions? No? Can you please call the vote?
Mr. Roscoe,
Yes.
Mr. McCain,
Yes.
Dr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Williams, yes, Mrs. Richardson,
Yes.
Mrs. Chopra,
Yes.
and Mrs. Whitby.
Yes.
With a motion of 7-0, motions, with a vote of 7-0, motions carried. Next, we have recommendation for adoption of resolution of approval submission of the application for the preliminary qualifications for the Department of Treasury.
So moved to recommendation to adopt resolution to approve submission to the application for primary qualification, Department of Treasury.
Second.
Motion and seconded. Can you please call the vote?
Would you like a presentation first?
Yes.
It's because we've seen the,
Oh, I'm good.
we already went over the whole thing, so.
Happy to go sit.
That's the best thing about board book, you get to read all the stuff.
Love it.
Okay. With the
Mrs.
motion,
Richardson,
Yes.
Mrs. Whitby,
Yes.
Dr. Early,
yes.
Mr. Williams, yes, Mr. Roscoe,
Yes.
Mrs. Chopra,
Yes.
and Mr. McCain.
Yes.
With a motion, a vote of 7-0, motion's carried. Next, we have the Board of Education meeting schedule. We were given the meeting schedule at our last meeting with all our meeting time dates and everything. So can I please have a motion for approval?
I make a motion to approve the 26-27 Board of Education meeting schedule.
Support.
With motion and support, can you please call the vote?
Mrs. Chopra,
Yes.
Mr. McCain,
Yes.
Dr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Williams, yes, Mr. Roscoe,
Yes.
Mrs. Richardson,
Yes.
and Mrs. Whitby.
Yes.
With a vote of 7-0, motion's carried. Next is Human Resources consideration for non-renewal for probationary EFE teacher contract.
Thank you, Dr. Early. Before you was some information that was provided and a memorandum regarding a recommendation for non-renewal of a probationary teacher contract, primarily because the teacher who had been with us just a short period of time in a probationary year did just not meet the performance expectations and the attendance expectations, so we were making a recommendation to not renew her contract for the 26-27 school year. And I provided the information in your packets for you to review.
Yes, received it. Okay, can I please have a motion?
Place for consideration for non-renewal of the probationary EFE teacher contract.
Second.
Okay, with a motion and support, can you please call the vote?
Mr. Roscoe,
Yes.
Mrs. Whitby,
Yes.
Dr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Williams, yes, Mrs. Richardson,
Yes.
Mrs. Chopra,
No.
and Mr. McCain.
Yes.
With a vote of 6-1, motion's carried. Next, we have the MHSAA resolution.
Good evening, Board of Education. This is our annual resolution to participate in the Michigan High School Athletic Association contest. It is an annual approval.
Place forth the motion to approve the MHSAA 2026-27 membership resolution.
Support.
With motion and support, can you please call the vote?
Mr. McCain,
Yes.
Mr. Roscoe,
Yes.
Dr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Williams, yes, Mrs. Richardson,
Yes.
Mrs. Chopra,
Yes.
and Mrs. Whitby.
Yes.
Okay, with a vote of 7-0, motion's carried. Next, we have our second hearing of the public. Does anybody wish to be heard? No? Seeing none, it's open and closed at 7:11. Next, we have our trustee comments.
Oh, God.
Miss, it's on this side this time.
First of all, I would just like to say that this has been a very workable and cooperative year with this Board of Education. And I am, all I have to say is that some applause are needed. And from that, I applaud the staff and the administration for working very hard and diligent to get what needed to be done. I most applaud these teachers for hanging in there, giving your support and loving our children, because it's a difficult task, and you earned all that you get and more. Parents, I applaud you, because the things that you have been doing to get your children here for these graphs that we have of improvement, so appreciative that you jumped on board and you start getting involved because you are a great asset to the board of any education in the entire city, and not just this city, but all cities. You have a wonderful part to play in. And then finally, students. Thank you so much and applaud you for all that you've done. You worked hard, diligent, your attendance is up, you're coming in, you're excited, and I just want to applaud all of you for all the work that you have done together, because that's what makes a school. That's what makes it important, that we all work together as a community. And those of you that do not have children, all of these children are yours, whether you know them or not.
Okay.
But we applaud you as well. And all I can say is I just applaud that we were able to work together and to get all of these things done for your children's support and ours. We thank you. I thank you so much, and I appreciate it.
Okay, I agree with everything that Trustee Richardson has said. I second it. And I also wanted to add that the superintendent's report, Superintendent Gibson, I loved it because it was nothing but progress. And that means that we're doing a good job as a board, which I knew we would as a board. Thank you, Dean, for your transparency and all that hard work you did. Them numbers would drive me batty. And I have a quote. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. That's my quote. Okay. But whatever you do,
Keep moving.
keep moving. All right, who said it?
You?
No. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Absolutely.
Mr. Williams.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Madam President. Thank you, Board. Thank you, community, for allowing me to serve you to the best of my ability. The superintendent's report was extra special.
Yes.
Because there were so many improvements. But first and foremost, we pointed out parts of the strategic goal that we set a few years ago, and to see them actually come into fruition is powerful. That, that just shows, like Trustee Whitby said, the progress of our district moving forward and seeing the goals and the accomplishments being met. Congratulations to all the new hires that are coming to the school, and we're out of school for the summer, so we have to pay attention to our children that are playing out in the neighborhoods and the streets. Just be aware, because a lot of times they're not paying attention. They're into playing so hard and enjoying their summer. So we as community leaders and parents and we need to make sure that we notice them and keep them safe. I've so far enjoyed my summer. And to everyone that have any questions about what the district is doing, come out and visit us. Come to our meetings. We welcome you. We welcome the feedback. That's what the hearing of the public is for. So come on out, give us your feedback. Give us if you have any ways to help improve the district, let us know, because we're all ears.
All ears.
Thank you. It's no time.
I want to start off by sharing my sincere congratulations to all the administration, staff, parents, and students on your commitment to Shamrock's success in East Point Community Schools. It's, you're sharing with us what you'd like to see, and we're listening, and it seems to be panning out both in and outside of the classroom. So thank you for your trust and working together with us to continue to build a better and stronger district for our students. If you weren't able to make it, I know I did see Trustee Williams there, but we had a great Juneteenth event here last Friday, so it is growing every year. If you missed it this year, stay tuned for next year. Our Arts and Cultural Diversity Commission puts that on. And in a similar spirit, I'd like to invite all of you to join us for the first of our award-winning summer concerts. It's going to be this Thursday, June 25th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the library, featuring Soundproof. And then the rest will be on Thursdays through July, August, and early September here at City Hall. So please come join us for those concerts. And since it is at the library, I have to remind the students, if you don't have one, go get your library card. There's all sorts of great resources that you can access both in the library and through the Libby and Hoopla apps. And last but not least, I have a quote, and this is from author Kurt Vonnegut, and it's his response on telling his wife why he's going out to buy an envelope. So something a little bit less inspiring and just a little bit more fun and reminding you to get out and walk around in your community. Oh, she says, well, you're not a poor man, you know. Why don't you go online and buy 100 envelopes and put them in the closet? And so I pretend not to hear and go out to get an envelope because I'm going to have a hell of a good time in the process of buying one envelope. I meet a lot of people and see some great looking babies, and a fire engine goes by. And I give them the thumbs up. And I'll ask a woman what kind of dog that is. And I don't know. The moral of the story is we're here on Earth to fart around. And of course, the computers will do us out of that. And what the computer people don't realize, or they don't care, is we're dancing animals. You know, we love to move around. And it's like we're not supposed to dance anymore. So get out there, walk, and dance around. Thank you.
I don't really have much to say tonight. I do want to say thumbs up to our local VFW. We elected our very first African-American commander ever in 80 years. And also, I want to really give my heartfelt thank you to this group up here. We get along so well, even when we disagree. I just love our, anyway, that's it.
So much have been said this evening, but I just want to, I applaud this administration because without them, we're nothing, and with them, we're nothing. We're something. They keep us on the move. I mean, they're always 2 or 3 steps ahead of whatever the situation may be, and I applaud them. I applaud the parents for buying in what we asked you to do and support us. I applaud for you giving us an opportunity to go get our continuing education from city to city and state to state. I applaud you for just being you parents, but come on in and join us. It's opening school time where we can sit and have a conversation and talk about some things and continue the great work that we're doing. And I do applaud you again, parents, for you being you. I applaud this great diocese here where we work together. We scratch, scream, and fight with each other, but we get it done. And we all come to a consensus and leading to the right direction. So I applaud you. And again, I applaud having an opportunity to work with this great administration and Superintendent Gibson's staff. And that's all I have to say, sir. Ma'am, I don't have a quote, Maureen. I've never seen a wild thing feel sorry for him, so that's the point.
Thank you, Mr. Roscoe. I really want to say the end of the year, our education year is near, and our kids have so much to look forward to. I hope they enjoying themselves at the start of summer school. I appreciate the deans because they do the thing. I'm telling you, I love calling y'all that. Have you noticed? I mean, like, they really do. We have a budget already scheduled when the state don't even have a budget. You know, it's admirable that you come to work and do that work. Y'all do a great job. Administration is, look, whenever I need anything, I can call any one of the administration, and they get the job done. It's wonderful. We have a approved group of teachers, because I've been here for 10 years almost, and the group of teachers that we have, they're really showing, they showing their worth. They really are. You know, our parents are showing up because kids can't drive themselves to school. So the attendance, we applaud the parents for getting them up and being ready and suffering through whatever you have to go through to get your kids here. Because without you, there would be no us. It would be no us. And so I appreciate this board so much. We agree to disagree, we talk, we discuss, and then we go have dinner. You gotta be like that. We're never gonna always agree on everything, but we have an openness to talk to one another. We give each other constructive criticism, because it ain't always yes, yes, yes. You know, people may think the vote is 7-0. It's not because we haven't studied. It's not because we haven't read. We get board book stuff a week in advance. So, because Wendy be on her job, because we got the best. Woo, woo. We get the work, and so if you ever have a doubt, come here and see what we're really doing. And so I appreciate being able to sit in this seat with all of you. I truly do. And to our superintendent, she's still taking care of business, riding home to BFE. Yes, she do.
What is it?
BFE.
What's that?
I'll give you the initials
Okay, give me the-
later. I'll tell you what it is. And so she's working, like she's doing it, like I'm telling you. So if you don't appreciate it, it's because you're not looking hard enough. If you don't feel it, it's because you're not looking hard enough. If you're not rolling with us, it's because you're not looking hard enough. Come on in and join the team. The water is fine. Y'all have a great summer, because I know I will. Meeting adjourned at 7:25.